You was outside last night. Was outside fun? And I still
Yeah.
like tequila. Speaking of tequila, let's get into it.
Oh,
Outside be closed for me, for real. Because when y'all invite me out, y'all don't know how to be chill. But then let them tell it, I'm the drama. It's something
you don't
else.
got no friends
I do have friends.
that live out of town? Okay.
You can go to hell, Martecia.
They're saying that they're charging $20 to get in, and then of course there's the VIP line if you want to skip.
A skip line for Halcyon?
Yes.
Quit playing. They played Dreams and Nightmares
I like that.
in the Mexican place.
I like
and it
that.
went up in the restaurant.
I like that. Fiesta, yeah. Because what wants you back is not running.
Ooh. Ooh.
And that's a word.
Why? You're not thirsty?
And usually I be,
Yeah, what's going on? You're not going to be outside when the weather warms up? Because this is a tease.
I am. And I deserve this summer. And I'm going to do it like it's my B-day.
Thank you for tuning in to Sip on This with A Paris. About to get lit with these topics. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for the love and your time. Forget to like, comment, subscribe. Without further ado, I bring to you this for you to sip on too.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of Sip on This. Yeah, apologies for the hiatus. It was very unexpected, but we back. I would introduce Sis here, but we're not doing that. Guess why? Because she's not a guest. We're also going to skip over what we're sipping on because you still like margaritas?
Yeah.
And I still like tequila. Speaking of tequila, let's get into it.
Oh, wow.
Bring it over.
Trey.
Told you, this isn't the beginner's course. We're in intermediate. Is that what the middle course is called?
Oh my. Oh, what is this?
I don't know what this is. I think my sister or my dad gave me these. Now, if it's Brittany that gave me this, we're good. But my dad don't got a liver, so. And we want to use these glasses because I never use these glasses. Oh, this is more than a shot.
Their shot glasses. They're just for
decoration.
For souvenirs. That's all I get mine for. Because we ain't wasting the dishes.
Yeah, you're right. That part. Red Solo cups.
Yeah.
The shot ones.
Yes.
All right, so what we choosing to?
Ooh.
Bouncing back from life.
Yeah, right. I was about to say.
Because life has been for everybody.
2023.
Slow down for me.
It's been stomping me out with a size 13 Timberland boots.
A Tim at that.
Yes.
That's a cement block.
But I'm back.
Okay, back and back to being back and being better.
Yes, we toasted to the bounce back.
There we go. Ooh. I don't know.
Wasn't terrible.
It's an aftertaste. And then mixed with this, no bueno. Ooh.
But that was your idea.
It was. That's on me. That's an L. Major L. Oh my God. Sorry. They gave me, look at my arms. I have goosebumps. With the feet. Anyway, so we're about to hop right into it, right? So I sent you a TikTok. I sent you 1,000 TikToks in 2 days.
You did.
But bruh, I don't be on TikTok, like, because of work and stuff as of lately. I don't be on no social media really. But yesterday I got on TikTok, and when I tell you, I was like, I missed this. I needed all these laughs, and I need to share these laughs with somebody. Them shits had me in tears between yesterday.
I'm going through them yet. I don't think so.
I probably sent you more since you checked.
Yes.
But I sent you one that dealt with, of course, it was single shit, like being single. And so it was the Stitch video of the guy that said, I'm letting you know now, I'm not the type to text a lot at the beginning stages of like the talking phase, basically. And then it was a woman that stitched his video that was basically like, so can we talk about why like people need to lower their expectations and standards when you're first starting to get to know people? Okay,
I did see that. Is that the one where she was saying basically like, how are you expecting them to include you in their everyday life? Like they don't even know you.
Yeah, and vice versa. So I wanted to pick your brain about it because, so for those that are watching, one of Martecia's pet peeves it's just what this lady is like. These people are talking about. Like, she cannot stand an inconsistent texter.
Please stop talking to me. Like,
you had 2 business days, if that, to get it together and to find your words through a text, or it's a dub for you.
Or something. Do something.
So I wanted to pick your brain about did you even agree with anything they had to say, or what is your take on it?
I mean, I agree with what they had to say. With what they had to say to a certain degree, but I feel like when you're first getting to know somebody, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Like, you're supposed to be communicating with them. Like, as y'all build a bond or whatever the case may be, then maybe you can not necessarily slack off, but if you don't reach out, they know, oh, I know he's at work, or I know he's doing this, because they know your routines and they know what you got going on. Like, oh, I know he's whatever his routine is. So that's why I feel like, and I recently had this conversation with somebody too, and they was basically just telling me like, yeah, like I be getting sidetracked with work, and I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you because you cannot text people back in 3 business days. Like, I really don't know what to tell you.
Like, just pop up like you never left.
Right. Like, mid conversation at that. Like, that is wild to me. Like, that's very wild to me, and I just don't feel like that's something like, oh. Of course, I'm going to go on about my business. I'm not about to be sitting here looking at my phone waiting for somebody to text me.
Yeah,
but at the same time, when you come back in 3 business days, I'm not going to be there. That's all I'm saying.
So are you going to have them blocked by then, or?
See, I'm not even a blocker.
Oh,
I'm not even a blocker because, well, first off, nobody bothers me, and I don't bother them.
Yeah, facts.
And I feel like blocking people that's not bothering you is a smidge delusional. It's just a tad bit on the delusional side to me, because if they're not,
I understand that.
If they're not calling you, they're not texting you.
What you blocking them for? And the petty side of me, I want you to see I'm doing good. I want you, like, on social media, like, as far as Instagram, TikTok, yeah, see me. Yeah, I'm doing great.
Yeah,
Life's great. But to piggyback off of what you just said, I saw both sides of what they were saying too, because like you said, though, it's like, I'm not, like, first off, this don't even apply to either one of us, because both of us are consistent when it comes to texting people when we're, like, interested in dealing with them, right?
Yeah,
but
or even with friends, I feel like people put too much emphasis on, like, dating and relationships, but that's how you interact with all the people in your life.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I feel like your family, your friends. That's exactly the person I was talking to. I said, if my friends text me back in 3 business days, girl, leave me alone. Stop talking to me. We are not picking up no conversation from 3 days ago.
Yeah, facts. But you know what? Now that I think about it, y'all be trying it in our group chat, because like some of them, but we be picking with them, but we know, like, due to their schedules being so busy, they definitely are known to like reply to something that we didn't stop talking about, whether it be hours or like the day before, and everyone be like, bro, we've moved forward.
Okay.
Like, no, you should have replied on this when it was relevant at the time.
I definitely get that. I get that. But in our group chat defense, it'd be hundreds of messages that you have to catch up on.
Facts.
Like, you have to go back, and then if something was funny at the beginning of the conversation, you
definitely got to get in on it. Yeah, because some stuff, it's like by the time you catch up on it, it's like, no, I got something to say about it. Yeah, that's facts. But no, back to what you said about what they were talking about on TikTok, though. Like, I definitely agree. How can you be in the talking phase, but y'all not talking? Yep. But you're not talking. So that's my thing with that. But then, too, I still feel like people's expectations are too high as far as what they expect from people they just getting to know.
Okay, so what, I guess, in your opinion, what should it be? Like, how often, or what kind of communication?
Well, first off, I don't like for nobody to blow up my phone 24/7. Let's not do that. Yeah. That's annoying. I'm not doing that to you. Don't do that back to me. But casual check-ins are nice, like throughout the day. Like, I feel like good morning texts, like maybe around lunch, like when one of you get a break or whatever. And like, but like you said, you don't know each other's schedules until you get to know each other by talking. Yeah. So there needs to be some sort of consistency, but I'm not saying to blow me up throughout your entire day. That's too much.
Right. Okay.
So I don't really know like an ideal, like I'm not going to give like a set like number. I know that's not what you're asking, but it's kind of hard to answer that. I guess you just got to like know who it is that you're dealing with and understand like they have stuff going on outside of you and not take it personally if they're not able to like hit you up in a timely manner.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on your intentions with that person too.
Because people, the saying goes, I feel like we say this all the time in all of our discussions like this. People make time for what they want to make time for.
Absolutely. So
if you're feeling like you're not being a priority, like I'm not sitting around waiting for you.
Absolutely not.
But crap, it was something else in addition to dating though that I wanted to bring up. You know what? No, I can't bring that up. That's too personal. We're going to chat afterwards. Okay, that's too spicy for this. So another TikTok that I saw recently. So this is random, nothing to do with relationships. I literally just saw, it's crazy because I saw this TikTok. I think it's one of the ones I may have sent you yesterday, but I saw the video that the woman was talking about today when I got up this morning. So to make a long story short, algorithm, yeah. So why this girl, she said she had a new fear unlocked because she saw this guy's post about what happened to him with basically something he was diagnosed with when he went to the doctor. And to make a long story short, I'm gonna bring it back to the guy's video. The guy said that, so I guess he's like a fitness influencer. And so he, in his videos, people were saying, yo, your eye looks a little pink. And he was just like thinking, you know, it's allergy season now. He's like, oh, I thought it was just allergies. But then he noticed it started, I guess, getting worse. So he was just like, okay, I'm going to go to the doctor, check this out. So the doctor is like, no, this doesn't seem like allergy related. So they basically asked him if he was being sexually active. And he was like, honestly, I haven't had sex in 3 to 4 months. And they were like, okay, well, we're going to test you to make sure everything is fine just in case. Bro, I had chlamydia.
In the eyeball?
Yes. Hadn't had sex in 3 to 4 months, had been clean since then, and was like, what the hell? Like, I have not had sex with anybody in 3 to 4 months. How can I randomly just pop up with chlamydia? So he looks at the guy, he goes, you're a buff looking dude. Do you work out? He goes, yes. This is where it gets spicy. He said, oh, I know what happened. Bruh, people, y'all nasty out there and y'all don't be wearing underwear when y'all be working out. So people are free balling and going commando at the gym. And he said what you most likely did was like put your towel down somewhere and like pick it up and wipe your face of your sweat. Boom, chlamydia in your eye. Because someone in the gym walking around biting people back.
It's so scary out here. You can't do nothing.
But see, with my OCD, I wipe down all of my equipment before I even use it. I wipe it down before and after. So I was like, who? And everyone in the comments was like, not me having to clean my equipment before too. It couldn't be me because I do that anyway.
It's scary out here. You can't do nothing.
Nothing.
Can't go to the gym.
Nothing. I'm so happy. You know what? Let me not speak. I was about to speak something. No, I'm gonna touch on. We just gonna pray afterwards. It's like every time we get over one thing, something else pops up. It's like we got over COVID. Then what was it? Monkeypox? I mean, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't watch the news.
Yeah, I don't watch the news either. It's depressing. We already talked about that before too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Monkeypox disappeared, I think.
It came and went, and now you can catch chlamydia at the gym. I'm just
in the eye.
In the eye. That's disgusting. I thought bro was gonna say he got pink eye because he had you can get pink eye from having like fecal matter in your eyes too. Like if you come in contact with doors and stuff that people aren't like washing their hands and they're like just opening and closing doors and stuff like that. So I thought he had touched something behind somebody and put in his eye that way. But when that man said chlamydia, I was shook. If I was like, wait, what? Too much. But then, what's the other? Bro, it was something spicy I wanted to talk about. I'm trying not to look at my notes. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. So I came across another TikTok. Let's go back to relationships.
Okay.
So it was this, I'm going to say light-skinned guy. And I'm going to make a point to come back to say why I'm specifically saying what he looks like. So it was a light-skinned guy that made a TikTok that said, hey, I just want to let people know like what to basically expect out of me as far as like trying to do like relationships and stuff with him, right? And he basically was like, I'm transparent and I let people know up front that I don't chase after women. Mm-hmm. He said, I feel like for me, like attracts like, and like I should see what you're doing, you should see what I'm doing, and we can kind of decide for ourselves like, oh, that person looks more like my speed or like more like my type. Like maybe since I can see some common ground there, maybe we can like get to know each other and then things just naturally progress. Mm-hmm. Well, he got ate up in the comments. Mm-hmm. And of course, he got ate up by women. Mm-hmm. And I want you to take a wild guess as to what these women were telling this young man in the comments.
What they were telling him? Mm-hmm.
Or should I say calling him?
What? I don't know.
They were saying, it's giving sassy. Everyone was, all the women in the comments was like, and this man is what we mean by we don't like sassy ass men.
I mean, and that has been a common theme. So
I want to circle back to when did becoming sassy become like a thing? Like
I thought this started happening recently.
Recently.
But I think it comes from, I guess, women having, well, a lot of women having the same experiences with men nowadays. Mm. Like, seeming like the roles are reversed. Like, you want a woman to pursue you or you want them to put in the effort and what have you. That's where I think it stems from. Okay. But, I mean, I understand what he's saying. I really don't like the word chase because you know how they say, you chasing after something that's running from you. Yeah. So, I think pursuit would be a better word. Mm-hmm. So, I think a man should pursue a woman. You shouldn't have to chase after anything because what wants you back is not running. Ooh. Oh. And that's a word. Oh.
I like that.
So I definitely don't think you have to chase, but I feel like a man should put forth the effort. I mean, and it be reciprocated. Yeah. But you should lead the situation. Yeah. That's what I think.
Okay. I like that. But something that you said a lot of women did actually say in the comments, they were basically like, since when do men want women to pursue them? Mm-hmm. But I don't think that's what bro was trying to say in his message. He was, because another thing that so it was a lot of guys in the comments going back and forth with the women too, which I guess some people were calling them sassy for doing that too. But the guys were just like, okay, so women, what do y'all want from us? If we chase you, we scare y'all off. Y'all too aggressive. Y'all doing way too much. You're scaring us. Then when we don't pursue you and maybe admire you from afar, you're like, why are you not pursuing me? like, and some men just feel like they're more comfortable with maybe women, at least like giving them hints that they're interested. So they're not like coming on too strong. Right. And so that's why I kind of feel like bro was trying to like get it, but like maybe his delivery was just a little off. Right. But the women was really not here for it. And then the guys that were taking up for him was like, and also, why is it that lately when guys feel the need to like defend themselves, you're quick to call us sassy? So everyone was like, this man honestly just said like, this is why it comes off like I'm not giving women the time of day. That's not the case. It's just like, I don't want to come on too strong. I want to like read you first, see like what type of time you're really on before I just like kind of ease my way in to see like if this could be a good situation for both of us. Mm-hmm. And the woman was just like, nah, dead all that. I want a nigga to chase me.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think it has to be a chase per se. I feel like with TikTok, the thing about TikTok, you gotta have discernment because it's just so many different opinions and perspectives, and they all sound real strong. On TikTok, you have to have discernment with what you're gonna allow to influence your decisions and what's just not it. Yes, that doesn't align with what your beliefs are. Yes. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like it has to be a chase, but I can understand that and men, while y'all have egos, but I know y'all also have feelings too, so you don't want to feel like you're constantly, I guess, pursuing, and you get shot down because you don't know if that person's interested or whatever. Yeah.
Some men like the chase, like you're saying, like the more you deny them, they're like, oh, I'm gonna get her. Right. That's not me though. I'm letting you know that right now. That's not me. Chase. It's running, and now you got to go catch her. It's not. Yeah, it's not. Facts. Yeah, I get it. But then something else. Speaking of, since we're obviously talking about social media, I'm curious to know, like, have you maybe it's just me. Have you realized we've shifted from having this cancel culture to hate trains? And I'm gonna give I'm gonna give some examples.
So what do you think is what's the difference? Mm-hmm.
So cancel culture. I'll say I can't even think of a person off the top of my head right now, but like,
Maybe
okay,
Kanye.
no, huh?
Maybe Kanye. Did we cancel him? I don't know what the people have done with him at this
I'm gonna skip over Kanye.
I'm not sure what
I'm gonna jump to like a Trey Songz or R. Kelly. Like people have canceled them due to all the allegations and stuff going on with them. But then when I say hate train, I feel like Lotto, Chloe, and recently Sierra. All like every time they pop up on my timeline about something, especially on the Shade Room, it's nothing but negative comments. And I'm like, when do people start hating them so much? And then like what made me think of this is yesterday. So Sierra recently released a new music video.
Yeah, for that song.
Yeah. And
is not going for it.
Yeah, everyone in the comments was like, Sierra, please just be a wife. Everyone was like, right message, wrong messenger, whatever. And I'm just like, when did y'all literally was just like begging this woman for a prayer to get the type of man that she got. Mm-hmm. And I guess now that y'all got the prayer through Summer Walker's album, y'all like, that's all we wanted from you, Sierra. We don't want to hear shit else from you. Stop singing, stop talking, stop being sexy. I don't want to hear shit else from you.
I think the girls are upset about Sierra. So I haven't listened to the song, but from what I've seen online, the song is basically saying a strong, independent woman don't need no man. Mm-hmm. And they were like, sis, you sang that and went home to your husband. Stop telling us that. But
this is why I don't understand that. Y'all don't like it. I'm not saying y'all, including her. I'm saying people don't like it when she did it. But I'm glad somebody said this in the comments, and a lot of people was like, "This is the one." What is the difference? But what is the difference? I'm not even. Cardi's a good one too. But go back to Beyonce. Mm-hmm. She was married when she released Single Ladies. So what is the difference? What do y'all want?
Right.
Do y'all want these women to support other single women and say, yeah, that was me too, sis? Like, I understand you still. Y'all all went through the same shit before they ended up in the situations they're in now. But they're like, but it's just like weird to me that all these people all of a sudden are being hated on. And I listened to this. I watched the video. I thought it was better than a lot of other stuff that she put out recently. But then people start eating her up because they was like, not only do I not like the message because of who it's coming from, but they also didn't like that it resembles in a way like Beyonce's 7-Eleven music video. I'm like, y'all, are y'all going to get mad that a lot of concepts overlap in the music industry?
That's what's going to happen. History repeats itself. There's nothing new under the sun. But I feel like people on the internet just like to tussle anyway. So they're gonna fight about everything.
You want to fight? I want to tussle.
Yeah, the people on the internet want to tussle about everything. And one time they like the hate train. It's just a bandwagon.
That's what I feel like too.
They on the bandwagon and they behind them keyboards and
all the confidence in the world.
Exactly.
But across that person on the street is crickets.
Right.
But then still on this topic, going back to even like Chloe and Lotto, I'm gonna get on Lotto real quick. I feel like too, a lot of people liked her until that spat that she had with Nicki, and we all know that. Well, she had a spat with Nicki because like it was something about. So I think remember her songs leaked a while ago. Okay, well, Lotto's songs leaked forever ago. Mm-hmm. I'm speaking on something like from months ago. So like they leaked, and one of the leaks was a popular song, but we know it from another artist. Okay. So like you know how producers like send out different demos. Yeah, so like she got the same beat someone else did, but I guess hers didn't get picked up. They went with the other artists, and I guess people took that as like, oh, sis, you don't even write your own music. Da 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 da. First off, like she writes her own.
Do we care about that? At this juncture, do we care?
Well, some people feel like, I can kind of get this. What rappers, it's like, why are other people writing your raps? It's different for singers because it's like, I can sit here and write. A voice is a voice. If you can sing, you can sing. Yeah. But if you are this supposed rapper, but somebody else is writing your lyrics, can you really rap? So that's why people were looking at Lotto, because she's always like, I do my own stuff, I really rap, whatever. But people are like, some of those lyrics were the same as the song that got released, but you weren't on that song that got released. Mm-hmm. But people need to understand people collaborate for songs too. It's not saying she doesn't have people to assist her, but she definitely writes her own stuff. Like her freestyles are fire. People don't write her freestyles. She don't write her own freestyles. It's a freestyle.
Right.
So I'm like, it's like you get to a point where I'm just happy I'm not in those shoes, because that's way too many people having opinions about what the fuck I'm doing. I'm the type, if I was in those shoes, I would just have it to where if you pay attention, a lot of the bigger celebrities, not downplaying a lot of them, but I'm saying like, I'm pretty sure like Drake, J. Cole, all of them, a lot of them actually silence their comments. They don't let people comment on nothing.
You know, Beyonce don't talk to nobody.
Nobody.
So
everyone be having all this to say, and Beyonce be over there like,
well, I think I seen something that was like, each day that goes by, I realize why Beyonce don't be talking.
yeah. Facts. Deep down, she probably don't like nobody. Same, sis. But, you know, speaking of Beyonce, I don't know if you watched it, but you've at least heard of the show Swarm?
Yes, me and my brother watched the first 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm. How did you feel about the 2 episodes you watched?
I was confused. It was a lot. I was confused. And then I feel like my problem these days watching shows, my attention span is real short. I don't know what has happened, but I could put a show on and pick up my phone, and next thing you know, the show going on. And then I'll be like, oh, I missed it. I got to start over. And I'll be starting the same thing over 4 times. But I think I messed up. I feel like it was a lot going on.
Yeah.
It was confusing. I don't feel like, I don't know. I'm going to give spoiler alerts.
Yeah.
But.
So, I only asked because, again, going back to Chloe.
Yeah.
Everyone is talking about this scene, with Chloe. And first off, shade but no shade, I felt like the set was very mid. I'm like, y'all are hyping up this scene so much because, for one, to be honest, she won't even the focal point of that scene.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, of course, it's all these people like, oh, this is exactly what she wanted. She wanted to be exploited in this way. I don't understand. If people don't like somebody, why do y'all give this person so much power over you? Like, if I don't like somebody, they don't even exist to me. I'm not checking for nothing they're doing.
Right.
I'm just like, why? That's why a lot of people say your haters are really fans. Because why do y'all keep tuning in to see what sis is doing if you don't like her?
And I feel like you said, like, the scene, it wasn't nothing wild. Like, we've seen way more. Like P-Valley.
Yes, that's the main one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, like, it wasn't even. But I feel like you said, the hate train, whatever she does, is if she's showing a butt cheek or whatever, they go, she just want to be seen, she just want attention, da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Y'all giving it to her, so.
Yeah, she might as well milk it. But, now that we're talking a little bit about the show, though, I want you to rewatch it. Because, like, put your phone down. That's something I have to tell myself, too. When I'm watching stuff, if I catch myself, like, missing stuff that I feel like can be, like, essential, I'll just put the phone down and be like, all right, I'm tuning into this for the given time that it's here. I binge watched it really in a day. Because, like, the episodes are short. They're, like, 30 minutes, and it's only, like, 7 episodes. But, like, I feel like people were talking about the wrong stuff. They're only focused on that 2-second scene between the two of them. But I'm like, everyone on that acted their asses off to the point that I'll be watching something and be like, oh, that person looked familiar. Then they'll click, oh shit, that's such and such. Like, it was so many people on the show, and I'm like, this is what people need to be talking about to get people to tune into it. Because, like, it's people up there like Billie Eilish was up there, and she did a really good job. I don't even know if people know who this guy is, but Macaulay Culkin, the dude from Home Alone, his brother is on it too. He was actually on the 2nd episode. Okay. You probably didn't even realize it was him. But, like, it's just a lot of people up there, and everyone acted so good. And the girl that's the psycho, like, she needs an award. Because that bitch is psycho. Like, she played that role so good. Something else that I'm going to rope back into. I feel like every once in a while, the Shade Room posts something, and they're like, name an actor that plays their role so good. You're like, no, that's that person in real life. I feel like that bitch is crazy in real life. I've watched all her interviews, and she seems to be the sweetest. Bitch, you're insane. Because what did you tap into that had you playing that so well? Something's not right.
Right.
But Yeah, so watch the show. I promise. Like, stick with it. It's weird as hell. It's weird as hell, but it's so like it's like weird, but it's funny, and you need to watch it.
Okay, I might have to rewatch it. I mean, I don't know that if I rewatch it, I would get the answers that I was looking for. My brother was just like, "We only at episode 2. Like, it's probably all gonna come together."
Oh, it does.
So I'm like, okay.
Because I had questions too.
Like,
it's one of those shows, just like with all shows, you gotta stick with it for certain stuff to play out.
Got to see it through.
Yeah, because like I was confused about a lot of like relationships and stuff in the first couple of episodes. I'm like, so I don't understand. Yeah, but just stick with it. It's fire. Like, and I'm not even the type, like when you guys be talking about shows and stuff, I'm like, how do y'all find the time to watch all these shows? I mean, yeah, but like a lot of people be like, oh, I just binge watch. Like Shaniqua, I'm gonna call you out. She's binge watching. I don't know how her and Chase are able to knock out so many shows given their busy schedules. I'm like, how? But see, Shaniqua's a person, she can do stuff and listen, and she feels like she's watched the whole thing. I'm not that. I need to sit down and be engulfed in what it is I'm looking at.
Right.
But anywho, what else you got going on these days?
Nothing, child.
You was outside last night. Was outside fun?
I am too old for this.
That.
And so if you're
I can't wait to talk about how old I realize I am. Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to say because I know we talked about let's do something.
You can go to hell, Martecia.
I'll go. So we guess outside. I don't know. Outside is outside. I don't feel like outside is my scene. Not like downtown outside. I'm like, it's just too much going on.
I don't like outside here. I like outside other places, like on vacation.
Yeah. I mean, last night was cool or whatever.
Where'd y'all go?
We went to Peace and Saint first, and then we was gonna go to Halcyon, but they was trying to charge $20 to get in.
So
they do that now.
Let's actually dial back to why I don't like going downtown.
Because that was our spot, and we've never paid to get in there.
So I had a friend come visit last weekend, and we went out. I gotta put you on to something else.
You don't know no friends?
I do have friends
that live out of town. Okay.
Y'all be having friends, and they hate that you have other friends. That's our friend group. Anytime somebody has an outside person, who is that over there? You don't know nobody.
Right. You don't know nobody.
You think you know somebody, you don't.
You don't have
but I really have a friend that came in town to visit, and she had us outside all day Friday, and I was hurt till Sunday.
Exactly. That's why
I mean. I outside is closed for me.
I'm tired.
But going back to our spot, Halcyon. So last Friday was St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. And
so we go downtown. First off, I don't like downtown anyway, as I always say, but I definitely didn't want to go out last weekend because it was raining. Mm-hmm. So like so we basically pre-gamed at this restaurant that I gotta tell you about. Then we left there. I was going to take her to Halcyon, but when we started walking up, our other homegirl that I took there before, she was like, wait a minute. She was like, the line don't look like our typical crowd. So I look up, and it's all white people. So I'm like, hold up. So we get to the door, and the guy that is always the bouncer there, he's like, yeah, I'm going to let you guys know right now, it's an EDM night, and they're charging $35 to get in. For some EDM? Sir, go to hell. I will burn this whole building down. What do you mean?
They was wilding last night, and they was charging, I want to say, because there was a line.
Oh, yeah, it was thick.
It was thick. And I'm like, okay, so we get to the front of the line. They're saying they're charging $20 to get in. And then, of course, there's the VIP line if you want to skip.
Skip line for Halcyon?
Yes.
Quit playing.
Yes, they had a skip line, and they was charging, I don't know if it was either 35 or 50, something like that. They were charging people to skip the line.
I'm going to skip your club altogether. Y'all can go to hell.
That's exactly what they did. We skipped down to the food truck and went on home. So, yeah, we didn't go to Halcyon. Because y'all need to stop playing with us.
I can't believe y'all. Y'all really some traitors.
A skip line.
That is wild.
For our regular.
If you from here, you know what Halcyon is. Like, that is trifling.
That's our regular spot.
That's trifling. Y'all really don't even know about it like that for them to be doing all this.
Right. But the line was pretty thick.
Fake. It's getting fake.
Pretty thick. I'm like, ooh, I ain't never stood in this kind of line. Because usually when we go, we just walk right in. We have a great time.
Yeah.
But I know the AKAs had their national conference convention or something of that nature this weekend here, and so a lot of the AKAs were there. So I don't know if that could have been. I don't know if they were having like
did
a
the
party.
line look like our type of line at least?
Yes, they were African Americans.
Okay, African Americans. I like that. Yeah,
Yes,
I like that.
Everyone was black.
Yeah, I like that. At least, not saying we don't like white people. It needs to be at least diverse. Like, if it's a club and the line is all white, they're not checking for me, and I'm not checking for them. So it's
not really my scene.
not my scene. But we went. Let's see. So I went to this spot. Do I want to give y'all the name or do I want to gatekeep? I'll give you the name. I don't want them to know because I feel like there's places that we be finding that be little gems. Other people be getting to them, and now we have a halcyon situation. So we went to this Mexican restaurant that should not be in Raleigh. When I say it was a club in there, they played Dreams and Nightmares.
I like that.
In the Mexican place.
I like
and
that.
It went up in the restaurant.
I like that. Fiesta, yeah. I like that. I like it.
You're an idiot. Fiesta. But yes, they had a fiesta inside. And so my homegirl, she was like, so the way I found out about it, one of my team members at work, she was like, what are your plans? This is last weekend, obviously. She was like, oh, what are your plans? I was like, I have a friend coming in town. We're going to go and get Mexican. Now, mind you, she's Mexican. Mm-hmm. She said, oh, you should go to, it tells me the name of the place. I'm like, where is it at? She's like, oh, it's in Raleigh. I'm like, it's in Raleigh. I was like, where? But she's not from here, so she didn't know. So she was like, I'll just pull it up for you. She shows me the videos. I said, bitch, that look like you in Miami. She said, no, this is in Raleigh. I said, okay, yeah, send me the info. I pull it up. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So I told my homies I was with, I was like, yeah, let's go here because I've never had it before either. They got there a few minutes before me. I sit down. They're like, we're going to order a show, like something with the show. I said, something with a show? Like, what does that even mean? A show, like a show.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, what does that even mean? So right when I asked that, the waitress comes over and they ask her, like, what are these shows? She's like, oh, you order these like flights and we'll like bring out a show that goes with the shots. And we're like, okay, we're curious. Like, so the smallest flight you could get was 8 shots. It was 3 of us.
Oh, my Lord.
We got the one with 10. Got the one with 10 shots.
Tequila?
Yeah, they were flavored tequila shots though. And
I
so
don't think I ever had a flavored tequila shot.
baby.
Oh, okay.
So we're sitting there and my homegirl was like, yeah, just order the one with 10. So we're sitting there, all of a sudden, a scene. Literally all the workers, you know how they come out for happy birthday?
Pay extra for the show?
It's included with the shots. So you know how they come out for happy birthday? Mm-hmm. Essentially, that's what they do, except they bring out the lights, like we're in the club. Mm-hmm. Like we had bottle service.
Okay.
They brought all the lights over to our section, brought it over, and I thought they had this thing, the shots were basically on the Ferris wheel, and they start giving us the shots, and then they made us chug them.
Oh.
They were like, what are y'all doing? Chug, chug, chug. Now the whole restaurant is looking at us. So we chugged all 10 shots. And then ordered drinks after that.
Okay.
That's why I said, outside be closed for me, for real. Because when y'all invite me out, y'all don't know how to be chill. But then let them tell it, I'm the drama.
You have been a drama on quite a few occasions. If I have to be honest.
Well, if you're talking about our Puerto Rico trip, that's so last year.
No, that was so 2021.
That was 2 years ago?
It was November 2021.
Oh my gosh, you're right, because we went right before I started my other job. And I got another job since that job. Let me tell you something. I go where the money resides.
Okay.
If you ain't got no money there, don't invite me. I feel like you got triggered.
That's all it's about at this point.
Why? You're not thirsty?
And usually I be,
Yeah, what's going on?
I think it was that first shot that just made me like, you know what, I'm gonna relax.
Well, I'm not relaxing,
Relax.
obviously. Crap, it was something else that I wanted to bring up. Oh my God.
Said you had a list.
I did have a list. But I low-key feel like we hit everything on my list.
Oh.
I felt like I was compiling a list of things together because I was like, it's a lot of stuff going on this week in particular, and I was like, this would make a good topic for our podcast. But oh my gosh, I really don't know. So wait a minute, let's go back to outside being closed. You're not going to be outside when the weather warms up? Because this is a tease.
I am. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like
we need to be outside somewhere else.
I just don't like really big crowds. And I feel like last night I was chilling. So when I'm like too sober, I'd be too alert. And I'd be looking at everything. And I'd be watching everything. Mm-hmm. Just like that whole
Juneteenth.
Yes, the Juneteenth. I literally watch everything like, why he got his hand in his pocket like that? Why he doing it? I will not say a word, and I just be looking around. Like, I feel like I can't even enjoy myself because I'm people watching.
You're on crackhead time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
alert.
Last night I was chilling. I ain't do too much, so I was
empty.
I was sober, and I'm like, and I'm like, yeah, this is a lot for me.
I'm talking shit too because I'm gonna be outside when it get warm. This is a tease. That's why
I can't wait to go to a little day party.
That's
Are
what
they
I
gonna do
want.
that Pan-African day party? I feel like we've never been since that.
But
time.
this is the thing. Like, someone posted it yesterday. Oh, my homegirl posted it yesterday. But I don't think nobody be out there like that no more. Because I don't know where it's at now. It used to be at Solus, but you know, Solus is no longer.
Yeah.
Then they moved it to Hive. When they moved it to Hive, Hive literally was a hive. So, like, it was smaller. So I don't even... Oh, when they moved it to Hive, the pandemic happened. I don't even think they ever had it.
Yeah, so I felt like the last time was...
Oh, that's right.
We came
Pre-pandemic.
and then we went. That was what,
That was a time.
Yeah, that was 2019.
That was a time. A time was had.
I feel like anytime we're at your house in the daytime, it's like, it's going down.
If these walls could talk... We talk about this a lot on this podcast. Maybe I am the... You know what? No, I'm not going to say I'm the drama. I feel like my house is so...
You house the drama. Yes, you do. You house the
drama. I was just going to say it's something about the energy with my house that people feel like they can come and just let their hair down. They can come and really be their true self. This is really what niggas want to act like Monday through Friday, but they just bottle it up and be like, I'm going to bring this all out to Adam's house come Saturday.
I feel like anytime we are at your house and the sun is still out and it's warm, just cancel it.
I'm not going to lie. If yesterday's weather was today's, I may have had a cookout.
Somebody
86 degrees.
You trying to throw something on the grill, and you would have indeed threw something on the grill.
On the grill, yeah. I haven't been on that grill in a long time either. It's probably been a year.
Yeah,
my birthday.
Since Memorial Day last year.
Yeah.
And that was a time.
A time was had.
As soon as you say the function started at 3:00, like, I just already know it's going down here.
And the crazy thing is, I say 3:00, and I wouldn't be surprised if people actually show up at 2. Like, I'm here for the pregame.
Say the cookout starts at 3:00.
It's like some people take that as I'm coming over to pregame at 2. Everyone else show up at the real hours. Show up at 4. If I say 2:30, show up at 4:00. You're right on time.
Yeah. I feel like after the food gets blessed and people get one plate in their system, just go ahead and...
Barely get a plate because I be cooking so much, I don't be eating nothing, and people just be handing me drinks. Get out my face. Y'all don't like me. But no, I like the smell of outside during those times of the year. I think
it'll be great. I think this is going to be a really good summer.
I hope so.
I feel it in my bones.
I do too, because speaking for myself, I'm going to show out this summer.
I deserve to show out.
Oh my gosh, you really took it from my spirit. I was like, I deserve to show out this summer.
I deserve this summer.
You know what? You deserve it out of everybody.
I deserve this summer.
Because you have had some months.
I have, and I deserve this summer. And I'm going to do it like it's my B-Day. I absolutely am.
So the whole summer your B-Day.
Yes.
Okay. No, that can be the whole summer can be your pregame leading up to your real birthday.
Yeah, summer's mine.
Okay, well, claim it then.
It's mine.
This summer is yours. Okay, Div. Anything else you need to let the people know? Well, wait. But what do you mean you're really... I'm baffled because you say you're outside, but what type of outside are you really on, though? Traveling-wise? Downtown-wise? inside wise, like Kit Bat wise? Like, what is your definition of outside?
I'm definitely trying to travel.
Okay.
Definitely trying to travel.
I'm doing some slight traveling. I got too much going on. I can't really get out the country like I want to. That's always our goal for the summer, but too many people got too much stuff going on this year. This is going to be a real domestic summer. I'll be international Adam next year.
Yeah, I think I want to do downtown in the daytime, so I can just go ahead and rub my feet together around 8:00. 8:00, 9:00.
During the summer, it's going to be daylight at 8:00. It don't get dark till closer to 9.
Okay, 9:30, I'll be back home. I think day parties, little brunches. That's the outside I'm trying to be.
I like a good brunch, but we don't have a lot of brunch spots here that be on that type of time.
We ain't gotta do them here. We can go to Charlotte, Atlanta. Oh, you too good?
No.
Oh.
I heard Atlanta don't be Atlanta like that no more.
I don't know because we've been out the country these past couple of years.
That's facts.
We haven't really.
But that's why I stopped going to it. I feel like Atlanta got too hyped. Like the last 2 times I went to Atlanta, it didn't give what the people said it was gonna give me. Like so if I go for a weekend in Atlanta, like last time I went, I think I went for like a typical like Friday through Sunday. It was lit one night. One. And it was a night that wasn't even supposed to be lit. It was lit that one night we went, and the rest of the time I was like, yeah, I could have set this out. And Charlotte, to me, hasn't been up since the Epicenter closed.
It did.
Now it's like, if you're from Charlotte watching this, where do y'all go? Other than, they do have Stats. I've never been there, but I hear it goes stupid. My godmother stays down the street from there.
That girl on TikTok is a bubble girl.
Oh, yeah.
TikTok. Maddie.
Yes. Yeah. I noticed.
her.
I like one of her videos today, and you have reposted it.
I probably felt it. Whatever it was, I felt it.
Wait. Or maybe I'm confused. You definitely reposted one of her videos, but one I looked at, she low-key kind of put me on to all the free things you can get for your birthday from certain places. She literally drove around for a long period of time hitting all the places that could give her free stuff for her birthday. I had no idea.
You don't be checking your emails?
No. I don't like getting all those subscription emails.
I don't either, but they definitely tell you, hey, birthday gift on us. Get a free Starbucks, a free whatever.
She went to Starbucks. She went to Starbucks. She went to Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
A free dozen for your birthday.
Yep. Sephora gives out free makeup
Well,
for your birthday.
I don't know nothing about a Sephora.
But they got other stuff too. They got cologne and skincare and stuff like that.
Oh, I love a good cologne. Speaking of which, I may have to buy some new cologne for next week. If you're watching this, I'm outside next weekend. Why am I sitting here telling these people I don't like outside? I'm outside all next weekend for Dreamville.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm big outside next weekend. We're vlogging. We're doing it up. So I'm not going to have an episode next weekend because I'm going to be doing her bad things at Dreamville. Yeah. So if you see me spinning on my head, mind your business or join.
Yeah.
If you're trying to ruin my good time, say where you at.
Yeah. I heard it's going to be, I think they said it was maybe it was 80,000 people last year. Yeah.
It didn't even feel like that last year.
That's what the people said.
Damn.
That's what the people said.
I just know when I saw the lineup for Dreamville, I thought it was fake.
I thought about getting a ticket because
it's sold out, but
I know.
If you're from here, there's ways of getting tickets.
But like I said, I don't like big crowds. So that'd be stressing me out.
But it'd be a vibe.
And then I don't have no cell phone service. I don't like that.
I had cell phone service last year.
I feel like
it was the first year. It was a disaster, but it was its first year. They had to learn from their mistakes. Last year, I had no complaints about nothing. The food, the liquor, everything was fine last year.
So I'd be like, them big crowds be.
And I low key was high key. I was dolo my second year. I went. Donovan was supposed to link up with me, but
what, last year?
Yeah. So I didn't meet. So Camille had her pregame Saturday, and they left. She was drunk, so everyone was telling me different times to meet up at her house. As I'm pulling up to our house, they texted me and said, "Oh, we're at Dreamville." That's not the time y'all told me y'all was leaving. I wasn't there Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Okay, I wasn't there Sunday. I was there Saturday. Okay.
Yeah, I drove myself down there Sunday.
Yeah, that sounds too stressful for me, honey.
I actually had a blast by myself because I could maneuver how I wanted to. I got in and out of lines quick. I got a good spot to record all my footage for my vlog last year. I was set. So, like, it is what it is. Like, if you want to rock with your boy next weekend, but if you get in my way, I will get out of your way. Because I don't have time for it's too much. Let's just vibe.
Right.
Like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, okay?
True.
So that's that. And I just realized it's already been like an hour.
Yeah.
And I really could have used another drink, but you make me feel like I'm drinking too much.
No, you could have poured it.
No.
Don't worry about me.
No.
Don't worry about me.
Because, like, you didn't drink enough for me. I'm late, dude.
I usually be drinking more than you. So this time, when it's you, you feel attacked. now you feel attacked.
I do. I feel attacked. But you probably haven't been drinking as much because you actually did some outside adventure last night. I didn't.
I did.
I slept until 8 o'clock. I came home, fell asleep till 8:30, got me some wings. And guess what I did after I ate? Came and sat right back on the couch and just scrolled on TikTok. That's why you have 1,002 TikToks in your inbox right now.
When I went to clear out my messages from all of my friends that send me TikToks, it was 99 plus. So I've gotten it down somehow.
Oh, I feel bad for you because when I see stuff like that gives me anxiety and I don't even check it.
I had 99 plus TikToks. I don't think I've gotten to your batch yet, but I'm working on it.
That's wild. But anyway, we're about to go ahead and wrap some things up. I meant to say wrap things up. It's the liquor. But we're going to go ahead and close out this episode. I'm going to try to be more consistent. Work be working. That's the only reason why I went on an unexpected hiatus, because they was really hoeing me at work for the last month, running through me. But I think my schedule is better for the next couple of weeks at least. Again, next week I'm not going to have an episode, but tune into my vlog that I'm going to post weekend after next. And what else you got going on that you want the people to know? They can still book with you for your photo booth?
Yeah.
Keep her link for the photo booth. In fact, I'll put it in the description down below because we need money.
Yeah.
She's trying to take trips. Y'all need to fund her trips. Quit playing with her.
All summer.
All summer. Yeah, book her all summer. And she got partners, so she ain't even got to be here all the time. They can show up, pop it up for you. Go on about your business.
Absolutely.
That part. And as far as me, yeah, I just, other than working and talking to y'all once a week, I'm just going to be outside.
Outside.
If you see me outside,
say hey.
Say hey, get some drinks. Shit. But anyway, that does it for this week's episode. Until next time, deuces.
Thank you for tuning in to sip on this with a Paris. About to get lit with these topics. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for the love and your time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Without further